So I saw this comment the other day and it was asking about what should you do with your wood burning stove before you go to bed. So what I'm going to do first is go over what you shouldn't do. Now, the temptation is to bank the stove up with fuel and immediately close the air controls down, burning it really slowly and slumbering it, ticking it over overnight. The temptation is there to do that because you might think, well, that'll give you some heat overnight and it'll keep things nice and hot. But what you'll tend to find is that if it's not burning up to the right temperature, then the stove glass will just blacken up, and that's giving you an indication of what's going on in the chimney. Things could be sooting up and blocking up there if the fuel isn't burning at a high enough temperature. Instead, what I recommend to do, maybe half an hour or so before you go to bed, once the fire's kind of dying down and your last log's gone on, just open up the air control a little bit. It might sound a bit counterintuitive, but what you want to do is keep the temperature of the stove high and burn off any fuel that you've got in the fire at a nice hot temperature, keeping the flue nice and clear and keeping the draw really strong. And then you'll be left with a nice fine bed of ash in the morning, and you can just relight the stove. It doesn't take 2 minutes just to light the stove again if you really want to keep it going all day. But I really would recommend not banking the stove up with fuel and closing the air controls down. I know this is a really popular thing to do, but it's kind of an old-fashioned way of doing things, and times have moved on.